Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs, it's Sebastian Envy, the strong style nerd, strong style cinephile. Now, Arrow just threw a subtle curveball at us last night that affects the present and both the near and distant futures presented in the flash forwards. Let's geek about it for a few minutes here. On this week's episode, it saw the former Team Arrow working with and for the SCPD as part of this current storyline that sees Oliver and his fellow vigilantes trying to legitimize what they do in accordance with the law. Of course, things go rocky for most of the episode, but then they have things worked out to where the guys get to operate in their beloved costumes, using their beloved vigilante ways, but still ending things by reading criminals their Miranda rights. Well, I'm iffy on the storyline, or at least I was until the end of the episode, this last episode, where they now seem to function, as Renee phrased it, Black Ops for the SCPD. And that's where they should have been in the first place. After all, Oliver was working with the SCPD, with his bow and arrow, at first, with no issue. The sudden change to drive drama for a single episode didn't exactly sit well with me, and we all know over the past 7 seasons, Arrow storylines that try to weave in legal procedure fail more often than they succeed. But we're not here to hash out that part of the Arrow writer's room, or we could be here literally all day. No. What we're here to talk about today concerns Bronze Tiger and Connor Hawke. No, not the comic book Connor Hawke. Now, Bronze Tiger was brought to life by Michael Jai White back in Season 2 of Arrow as hired muscle for China White. After a few episodes that season, and including a Suicide Squad episode, I love my Suicide Squad, Tiger disappeared. He showed up again in the prison Oliver was sentenced to early in Season 7, apparently in league with Derek Sampson and Brick. During an episode where Ricardo Diaz broke into the prison and touched off a riot, Tiger showed himself to have a heart of a hero hidden beneath all that death and murderousness. Connor Hawke appeared in one of the best episodes of Arrow of all time, in my opinion. Ironically, it was the Legends of Tomorrow episode called Star City 2046. That was the best episode of Arrow, but yeah, here we are. Connor was an alias that John Diggle took in shame after the death of his father, feeling that because he couldn't save his father, Diggle, he did not deserve to bear his name. In that episode, or into the future, the city's in chaos. Grant Wilson, the son of Deathstroke, runs things, and Connor has become the Green Arrow in the absence and apparent death of Oliver Queen. Oliver reappears, and it seems that Oliver and Connor will be working together going forth to clean up the city at the end of the episode. Of course, that episode was erased from history. Now, something else that was erased was baby Sarah Diggle. Diggle and Lila had a baby girl and named her Sarah in memory of Sarah Lance, who at the time was dead. Over on Flash, when Barry Allen stopped his mother from being killed by Eobard Thawne, he created an alternate timeline called Flashpoint. And when he corrected this mistake, he did not simply make things go back to the way they were. They couldn't. Some things were still different. One of those things being baby Sarah became baby John. Okay, still with me? Okay. So in last night's episode, Ricardo Diaz has been killed. Finally. Thankfully, hopefully, permanently killed. Bronze Tiger knows who did it. He places a call to DA Laurel Lance. Now, Lance, we know, is really Earth's 2 black siren, Laurel Lance. Tiger says Oliver promised to get him out of jail, and he wants her to make good on his pledge. She says red tape is making it take a while. He says he can sweeten the pot, saying he knows who killed Diaz. Now, this doesn't move Laurel too much, and as a consolation, Tiger asks to see his son at least. Laurel brings him his son, and when Tiger hugs him, he calls the boy his little Hawk. In the future, Connor Hawke has appeared again alongside Mia Smoke. It's revealed that he is the adopted son of Diggle. Not blood this time, adopted. Is Connor Hawke indeed the son of Bronze Tiger? How did Diggle come to adopt him? Does this mean we are to expect Tiger to die a final heroic death in the present, leading Diggle to take the young boy in and raise him? And in the future, what happened to Diggle's actual biological son, as well as Lila and Diggle themselves? So many questions raised by one single offhanded line. Now, I'm not sure how many episodes Tiger is slated to appear in this season, but I'm just immediately interested in every appearance and everything going forward with his character and how he interacts with Oliver and Diggle going forth to make Diggle, again, take in his son. I love White as Tiger, always have since the beginning. I love my squad. I hate to think this means they'll have an expiration date on the show, but it gives me an added interest in the flash forwards to see how things develop and which side of things that Tiger finds himself on as the season heads for the finish line. Those are some of my thoughts on the matter. More importantly, what do you guys out there think? Is Connor Hawke the son of Bronze Tiger? Does that mean Bronze Tiger is going to sacrifice himself in the present? Possibly, I guess, saving Diggle, which means will make Diggle think that he owes Tiger something, which makes him take in his son and raise him as his own. I mean, there's so many things going on. I like where this can go. Plus, it just gives us more, hopefully, lots more Bronze Tiger as the season goes towards the end. Because I love Michael Jai White as Bronze Tiger. Makes me, anytime I see him, makes me want to just go rewatch Black Dynamite 2 or 3 dozen times because that movie's awesome. But anyway, like I said, let me know what you guys think below. In the meantime, watch for more videos. Follow me on social media. It's all right there. And let's converse. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about stuff to do with Arrow and the other Arrowverse shows, or just geeky stuff in general. Captain Marvel. and thoughts on that. Just everything, man. Just everything. Let's geek.